Hello, 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 and welcome to another MJ show. We are doing the series of Hello, 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 and welcome. We are doing the series which is wealth community. It's the wealth community. We're inside of the wealth community. I want to welcome you who have joined us nice and early. Sir Hale Speaks. Welcome to the show, and welcome anybody else that's watching. We're going to start off with a little bit of music as we normally do while we go ahead and share this out. It's going to be an incredible show again, the second in a series of Inside of the Wealth Community, and I know you're going to enjoy it. So let's go ahead and play our music while we jam this out for a little bit and we enjoy a little bit of music. Here we go. Hey, Gary Dixon. Welcome, welcome. Let's go ahead and enjoy some music. Let me know if you can hear the music. Give me a number 1 in the chat if you can hear the music. And let us jam this out for a little bit. She stole my thunder! Welcome. Let me know if you can hear the music. And let me know if you can hear me speaking as well. And I'm gonna go ahead and share this out. And let people know that we're starting. Hey, the intentional millionaire. Hey, I miss you guys. How you doing, bro? And happy belated birthday. I gotta talk about that. Let me write that down so I don't forget. Thank you, Gary. We're gonna get into it in a little bit. I hope you guys are doing well. All right. And I've got some catching up to do. I'm just gonna hear a little bit more of that music. It's so funky. It's so cool. Well, here I go, talking and I muted myself because I was just coughing. All right, welcome, everybody. Melissa Jane here. I am your host, and I will be bringing you a fantastic show today. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be giving you the inside look into the wealth community that I'm a part of. Most of the people that are in this group are into wealth in some aspect or other, which is fantastic because I like to associate with other people that are in wealth. Just like the intentional millionaire, as you can tell by his name, he's a millionaire. He's got $1 million portfolio. We've had him on the show, and it was amazing just sharing and listening to somebody who has the experience and the knowledge of these things. So I'm just so happy to be a part of the wealth community as at large, but in particular, there's a wealth community that I'm a part of, and I want to share. I want to give you the inside look. Welcome, Mix Master Miko. Good to have you, new subscriber, dropping by and supporting the channel. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, and I will certainly go back and subscribe to you and see what you're doing as well. So it's always good to support the family. Zan the man's here. Welcome, Zan. I haven't seen you in a little bit, but I see you on Instagram doing your thing every day. So I really do. I smile whenever I see you come on live. I smile. Your little snippets. I always smile whenever I see you. Welcome to She Stole My Thunder. Nice to connect with you just a little while ago, maybe a week or so ago, and catch up with you. And also Gary Dixon. He's also part of my wealth community. Welcome, Sir Gary Dixon, the music producer extraordinaire, multi-award winning producer, many years of experience in the music world and now into the wealth world as well. Amazing. All right, so first of all, I want to start with just giving you a little bit of an insight into the first aspect of our wealth community, which is the community support. And did you know, I mean, are you part of a wealth community that prays every day? Let me ask you this question. Are you a part of a wealth community that prays every day? Drop me a number 1 if you are. Drop me a 0, big fat 0 if you are not. Let me know. Are you a part of a wealth community that prays every day collectively? Or has an opportunity for that? Let me know. I'll wait for a second. I'll wait for a second to see if you are a part of a wealth community or a community that includes daily prayer. Let me see. Give me a 1 if that's a yes. Give me a 0 if that's a no. I want to know, guys. I want to know. Talk to me. Sean, if you know, you know. Talk to me. Let me know. Just give me a 1 or a 0. A 1 for a yes and a 0 for a no. I know we're on a 30-second delay, but come on, guys. It's about a minute now. Just drop me a 1 or a 0. Okay, 0 says She Stole My Thunder. All right, so 1, but I may miss a day here. Ooh, nice. The intentional millionaire. Nice. That's awesome. That's good. So the experience that I want to share today is in our community. Well, first of all, let me take it back a little bit. I made a post. I made a post on my Instagram page, and the post basically was a 30-second thing, which was talking about never giving up. All right, never giving up, staying dedicated to whatever it is you're involved in. And somebody saw the post and was inspired by it. Right, somebody that's not a part of our wealth community was inspired by it, and they first of all they sent me a message, and then they said, you know what, I think that post deserves a phone call. So the person calls me up on the phone and really expressed how much that post had meant to him, as well as he started to edify me. He started to lift me up. He started to really pour a lot of goodness into me and really encourage me. Because I think this was like Monday or Tuesday morning when, you know, at the beginning of the week, I feel a little bit slow in getting things going. But he really made me feel really encouraged to just get up and just spring into action. So then, after I thought about what he had done for me, I said, you know what, I gotta pass this on. I gotta pass on the blessing to somebody else. So I made a few phone calls, but one in particular was a friend of mine who I said, you know what, I think this person would enjoy the the prayer. So I'm going back to where I started with the prayer, the daily prayer. So I invited him to come and join our prayer group, and he came in and he listened and he was a part of it. And then there was another part of our community who was not feeling too well, was actually hospitalized for a little bit for some tests, and she wasn't too well, and we were all concerned about her. Well, this brother who just came in just like on a spur of the moment when I told him, invited him to, he came up and he prayed for our dear sister who wasn't feeling well, and that was just so inspiring because, he just took charge. I just love when a man takes charge. Sorry, I just do. But he took charge and he went in and said a prayer. And I got to give a big shout out to him. That's Pastor Victor Ezel. Said a prayer and also um, sang a song for our sister. So it was really, really nice. And so again, the love and the blessing was passed on to her, or she wasn't actually there, but was passed on through that incident there. Okay, so why I'm saying all of this is that I'm a part of a community that helps to lift each other, whether you're there or not. Somebody might pick up a phone call, somebody might just say a prayer, somebody might just encourage you. It is way, way cool to be a part of a system like that. All right, so who's here? Who is still with me? I hope I didn't lose you with that. I hope I didn't lose you with that. If you're still with me, give me a number 3 in the chat. So again, welcome She Stole My Thunder, Intentional Millionaire, Gary, Mix Master Miko, Zan the Man, and anybody else that's listening. All right, I gotta give a few shout outs at this point. I gotta let my sponsors know how I always appreciate them. So big shout out to Lasha's Journey, one of my early sponsors. Big shout out to you. I really appreciate you all the time. Big shout out to Shayla for giving to the channel. Big shout out to Gail Luckett, the moderator extraordinaire. Big shout out to you, always passing through and just moderates just like that. Big shout out to Carl Sinclair from Syntech Cooling. Big shout out to the Intentional Millionaire right there in the chat. Contributed to my channel. Also, we did a collaboration which was absolutely awesome. So big shout out to you and thank you so much for always supporting. Big shout out to MSE Network. That's megasourceentertainment.com. Do go check them out. There's live shows on Wednesdays, Tuesdays, and Saturday nights. Go check out the website. And big shout out to award-winning international recording artist Novel T, also part of my wealth community. Big shout out to Sophia Sharif. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Sophia supports everything that I'm involved with, it seems, on Instagram, on Facebook, and YouTube, of course. I really, really appreciate. And big, massive shout out to Bernard S. Bernard S was that person who I was talking about, who calls up and really lifted my day, lifted my spirits, poured into me, motivated me to move forward. And big shout out to MJ Nation as a whole. All right, guys. Let's see who's here. Novelty just joined. Welcome, DJ Smooth on Facebook. I'm gonna let DJ Smooth slide for being on Facebook. Well, welcome, DJ Smooth. Good to have you here. You're the only person I'll allow to stay there on Facebook. Everybody else has to come over to YouTube. Great to hear as usual. Great to be here as usual, says Novelty. All right. So that's the first thing. The second thing is I'm going to give a big shout out to the Intentional Millionaire and wish him happy birthday. So let us wish the Intentional Millionaire happy birthday right now. And so let's sing the song. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Intentional Millionaire. Happy birthday. to you and many more. All right, so the intentional millionaire turns 43 just recently. Was it last week or the week before? And he put this. He put this. I gotta show you guys. He put a. I'm gonna show you his Instagram page. I'm gonna show you his Instagram page. I hope you don't mind. It's intentional millionaire. I mean, you can't mind because you actually put it on public, so you can't mind now. So I'm gonna show you his Instagram page because he's a fit guy. He's a fit guy. He's smiling there. He's a fit brother. Takes care of his health. Takes care of himself. Takes care of his finances. He just takes care of himself all the way around. And I want to just share with you his Instagram post. And I said, "Damn, bro!" I said, "Damn, bro!" That's the intentional video. All glistening and everything. Am I the only person that said that stopped in their tracks? Am I the only one? Come on, look at me. I says, "Happy birthday, Tim." Damn, bruh. LOL. Am I the only person that got stopped in her tracks, or is there anybody else? Let's see. What's your 5K time? It's Mr. Awesome. So nobody else made any comment on this. I am a March baby. Nobody else commented. Just me one. Okay, just me one said damn. All right, enough of that. Enough of that. Enough of that. Eyes glued to the screen. Enough of that. All right, all right. So happy birthday to you, intentional millionaire. We really appreciate you, and I hope you have many more successful, happy, strong, healthy, successful, millionairish and billionairish years going forward. And guys, go ahead and check out his channel, The Intentional Millionaire. He gives a lot of information about real estate, in particular, and finances and investing and just, being a millionaire. So, if we want to aspire, if we aspire to be a millionaire, that's definitely a good channel to follow, to watch. All right. Well, look like I'm going on IG in a moment. Says she stole my thunder. All right, I thought I was the only one. Happy birthday, Tim. For you. That's from Novel T. Absolutely. All right. So let's move on to the next thing. I had to do a little slight diversion there. Okay, we've done this one. We've done this one. All right, so there's a big event within our community. what is Friendsgiving? Welcome, Friendsgiving. Good to have you. Tim is thirst trapping on IG. I know, right? Look at the eyes that she's making. Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Edward Smart is here. Hey, Edward Smart. Good to have you. Welcome to the show. We are just getting into it. Just feel free to give the Intentional Millionaire a happy birthday. I wonder, what did you do for your birthday, Tim? What did you do for your birthday other than be in the gym all glistening like that? Good evening, good evening, good evening. All right. So the other thing that I wanted to share with you, so I'm gonna give you some techie stuff today, a little bit of techie as far as how to use one of the tools that we use in our trading and investing. There's an event coming up in Barcelona. Inside of our wealth community, there are a lot of people that will be going to Barcelona for a conference and a conference. I went running and built me a high-end computer. Wow. Okay, I didn't know you was a computer nerd as well, a computer bot. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, that's good to know that you're into that. Excellent. So I was talking about the trip to Barcelona. I'm not going, but there is a trip to Barcelona, and it's a wealth community event, as well as there was one that just happened earlier this month in West Palm Beach. Well, I didn't go to that one either, but it was there. It's available for us as members of the community. We have events that happen all the time, all over the world. So we had West Palm Beach just recently. We're having Barcelona in Europe in it's next week. That's happening next week, I believe. And then and also our chair lady of our wealth community, she was here for the West Palm Beach event, like I mentioned last week. And even during that trip, she actually spent a day or two with our smaller group and did a special event for us in the Fort Lauderdale area, which was absolutely great. And then there was another event that happened in Miami, which I attended. And as time goes by, I will share more about these things. But the point I'm telling you about this is what's going on inside of our wealth community. A lot of events happening all the time, and then we can also do our own events. I'm going to tell you my schedule in a little bit as well. My schedule, my weekly schedule is actually changed quite a bit. All right, so um, I'm about to talk about the techie stuff. Let's see if I have anything else. Yes, there's one more thing that I want to get into, and that is I want to give a few shout outs to some people. So over the weekend, I attended an event which was a book signing. All right. So let me get these pictures up ready for you. During the book signing, it was also a networking event as well. And during the introductions, I was able to, everybody had an opportunity to stand up, introduce themselves, and talk about what they're doing, what they do. So of course, I stood up and I spoke about my wealth community just a little bit, just about 30 seconds or so, and told them that I'm into the investing, the crypto, the trading, all of that space, and they were quite interested in. And that's actually led to some other things. So the reason why I'm telling you this is do not miss an opportunity to talk about what you're passionate about, what you're into, because it could always lead to something else. All right, guys. So that's just part of networking. I'm sure you do it all the time, but I'm just going to just reiterate it. Give me a number one if you agree to take advantage of all the opportunities you have to talk about what it is you're doing and to network. You never know who you're going to be in the room with. You never know who needs your services. You never know who you might be able to help, or somebody that might be able to help you as well. So definitely give me a number one if you are in agreement with sharing what you do with other people. Excuse me. Anyway, so I thought I would show you just a few little pictures of that event and let you know this woman is very, very dear to me, actually, because somebody else had introduced her to me some time ago, and she became a client of mine. So I actually helped her with some digital marketing. She is an author of a book, which you'll see in a second, and she also does a lot of courses. She wanted to create some courses, so I was able to help her to create her first course online. All right, so that was pretty cool. So let me just go ahead and show you a few pictures of the event. This is the lady on the left in the blue. This is Priscilla Dames. Priscilla Dames. She's an author. She's an entrepreneur. She is a course. She's an educator, and she's just so many different things. She's one of these people that has so many different projects going on. Really, really impressive. And this lady on the right, in the light blue color, she was the host of the evening, and she was pretty fabulous as well. Beautiful dark skin queen. I forgot her name, but she was just so fabulous. She was just absolutely fabulous. Lovely to network with some of these people. So Priscilla Dames, she actually has lost 40 pounds over the last recently. She's working with a personal trainer. She's working with a personal trainer who actually I was able to meet the personal trainer as well. he was somebody that was interested in the whole digital world and digital currencies. Turn off my phone; it keeps on making sounds here. Let me just turn this all the way down. Let me see who just joined. Let's see. The amazing M and G. Hello, my dear friend. How are you doing? We are doing great. Thank you so much. So this is Priscilla Dames, fabulous, fabulous lady, and this is the mayor. This is the commissioner of the city that we were in Miramar. One of the commissioners who it was actually her birthday in Green, and she passed through. Received her flowers, and she actually was one of the sponsors of the event as well. Um, so that was very nice for her to pass through. This is the crowd of people. I think this is a video. Is this a video? Yeah, it's a quick video. Yeah. Did I turn the sound on? Did I turn the sound on? Yeah. Yeah. So that was one. That was one of those, and then there's me and Miss Priscilla. Oh, actually, this lady here, I met this lady. I met this lady. She looked like somebody that I knew, and it turned out to be her sister. That was so funny. Um, and this is me and Priscilla Dames, of course. Priscilla Dames. She's a very very fun lady. She's such a fun person to be around. And this is the other lady that I know, her sister. I thought it was her, but she just looked just like another connection that I made. And this is a lady that's been on the show. You might remember the lady that was doing the organizing, the Sort It Out. She was from Sort It Out. It was funny that to run into her there at that event as well. So it was really really cool. And then there she goes. 99 Conflicts to Avoid is the name of her book. Again, she's being funny there, hiding behind the book. But that's the name of her book, 99 Conflicts to Avoid. It's available on Amazon. Of course, I got my copy. Where's my copy? On the other side of the room. Yeah, I got my copy. But yeah, just to go out and support, um, things that are happening in the community. All right, all right, all right. So, oops, I don't need those headphones. Um, so how are you guys doing? How are you guys doing today? How you guys doing? Very nice video, my dear friend. All right, so I'm about to get into the course part in a little bit, the training part, I should say. But I also want to give a big shout out to a couple more people before we move on. And those are, I want to give a big shout out to, there we go. Big shout out goes to, let's get this back up again. Simply T Fashions. Simply T Fashions. She is a young lady who has she's a designer, and she does alterations, and she did some alterations. She's done alterations for me several times now. So I just wanted to give her a big shout out for the event that I was a part of in March, early this March. She actually altered my dress. It was a long sleeve dress, and she took my sleeves down, and also she has some other stuff to do for me. So I'm going to give a big shout out to Simply T Fashions. You can find her right there on YouTube. Go over and subscribe. She gives some really good tips on, 12 must-have sewing tools if you're into sewing, and various different things about sewing and alterations and fashion and so forth. So go check her out. I would appreciate that. And the next person I want to shout out is High Tone Productions. He has a website. Now, this is the pastor I was telling you about. Pastor Victor Izal is the owner of High Tone Productions, and he's a singer, a musician, a producer, and he has some content here as well. So I'm not going to go and play it, but he does commercials for restaurants. He does lots of different things as far as music and productions. So go and check him out on his website, on his YouTube channel, High Tone Productions. All right. And then the next person I want to give a shout out to is Transfigure by Tress. She does my nails, my hair, pedicure, manicure, hair, and a lot of things. She has her own salon and she's just incredible. So I want to give a big shout out to her. Again, for that event, she did my makeup, my hair, nails, and she was just absolutely fantastic. All right, big shout out to her. And then I want to give a big shout out to um, Frank Goodin. Frank Goodin, the producer, the filmmaker. I would like to give a big shout out to him. He's got a project going on right now, Life and Death. Life and Death. I think many of you will have heard about it. Give me a number. Give me a number 4 in the chat if you've heard about Life and Death. Life and Death, the graphic novel experience. It's absolutely incredible. Every Saturday night at 8 p.m. he does this graphic novel and this voice actors, and he does all the graphics and all the production, and it's really, really amazing. I actually want to play a little bit for you. Let me know if you guys can hear this. Did I turn the audio on when I shared this? Let me just double check. Let me just double check that I added the audio. Okay, check this out. Check this out, guys. I'm going to just play 1 or 2 of his episodes. Just a minute of each one, of a few of them. Let me see.
Just like the squad, you don't need to get there early. That way they won't have time to go looking around. It's the perfect spot. You know why they went with it? That's all them country clowns know, is bushes and trees. Okay, if they want to just give it to me like that, I'll take it.
Why you sending the squad, though? I can take them all by myself.
Look, I'm aware of that. In chess, you never unduly expose a power piece, Roy. The squad's gonna be all in the bushes, Caleb. Gonna teach this newcomer the game. City style.
It's good?
Yeah, that'll work nice. Now, Roy, you hang back and let Caleb work him. Let him see you playing so they don't get nervous. Stay alert. They might be tricky, but I doubt it. Just like the squad.
All right, so that's it. I'm only going to play the one. So go over to Frank Goodin's Life or Death, and you can see all of the clips there, all of the episodes, a lot of great content. Each time he does a new episode, there's rehearsals happening live on screen, as well as the audio, the voiceovers with the graphic novel happening right in front of your eyes, and it's so awesome. So go check it out. There is a playlist of all the shorts, just a minute of each one, and you can see that from part 1 to 5. I guess there's probably, I thought there was more than 5, but there you have it. So go check those out if you get a chance. Alrighty then. All right, I think those are the shout outs that I want to give today. Now I want to get into how to use the tool TradingView. Okay, how to use TradingView. For those traders, investors who are still unsure how to use the tool, I'm just going to give you a quick lesson on how to use it, and feel free to ask any questions that you may have. All right, but before I do that, I think we need to have a little bit of music. I think it's time for a little bit of music just to get us ready for that. Okay. All right. So how you guys doing today? How are you guys doing? And who's still with me? I know that Novelty's still with me. Who is still with me? Who is still with me? Give me a number 5 in the chat if you're still with me. If you're still here, give me a number 5 while I play. Just like hear a little bit of music. Okay. I love that you highlight other pages. That's awesome. You're awesome. Absolutely. I like that. 7. 7 minus 2. Okay. All right. So I'm ready now. And how are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing well. It's been a pretty good week for me. It's been a pretty decent week. And I hope that it's been good for you too. All right. So today I want to just give a quick lesson on how to use TradingView. As a matter of fact, I wanted to make sure that somebody was there. Maybe she's busy right now. Okay, so here we go. TradingView is a website that allows you to mark up your charts and evaluate whether you should buy or sell different currencies and stuff like that. But the first step is just to know how to navigate the TradingView itself. So this is where I want to show you today. This is what I wanted to show you today. Some people may be familiar with it. That's fine. If not, this is just for those who were asking me how to use it. And I'm actually recording this, of course, so I'll be able to let you see the recording. All right, so I'm going to start with, first of all, the currencies. So these are a list of currencies that I have in my list right now. And to add a currency, all you need to do is click the plus sign at the top here. I don't know if you can see this very, very clearly, but there's a plus sign at the top, add symbol. And here, all you need to do is just do a search for your symbol. Hey, Talk with Tori, how are you? Go ahead and add your symbol in here to search for it. So we could be looking for Bitcoin, BTC, USD, and then just click the plus sign at the end here. And all that does is adds it to your list at the bottom. So once I click it, I can just go to it. I can add it to the top if I want. I can move it around the screen. So I'm just going to add it here. And I'm just going to remove this line, which I have had before, and make sure that it's clean. Make sure that it's clean. Don't want nothing on this just yet. Alrighty then. Okay. So now we have our black chart. We have our new chart. There's nothing on it except for, let me get rid of this indicator as well. Let me just hide that for now. I want this to be a clean chart. Get rid of, whoops. Which one is it? EMA. Let's hide that. All right. Now, we have our currency, we have our chart, our blank chart. Let's also add some lines to the chart. Now, for example, if somebody had given you a trade idea and it had a stop loss, a take profit, and let's just say an entry zone, then you might want to just mark this up on your chart so that you can monitor it. And you can also add an alarm or an alert on your chart so that you can hear the alert when it goes off to know whether to go in and place a trade or not. Now, of course, let me just give you a little bit of background. I'm talking about trading here, and inside of my wealth community, we do a lot of different things. We do trading, scalping, like very quick trading. We do intraday trading, which is about a day. You can close it out at the end of the day, and we do swing trading, which can be days or weeks. Welcome first, Jen. That's technical analysis. That's right, technical analysis. Perfect. First, Jen Corporate is here, as well as just investing in trading and putting money in long term as well. So that's what we use. We use this for technical analysis, and also we also use the news, the fundamentals as well. So we do a lot of stuff, but today we're just going to talk a little bit about technical analysis. But we're not really going to talk about the technical analysis per se. We're just going to talk about how to use the chart, how to mark up the chart, and we'll get into the technical analysis a little bit down the road. So we're going real simple here. We're going real basic. To put a line on the chart, you simply go over to your tools on the left hand side over here, and click on your horizontal line. And then just click on your chart anywhere. All right, so I'm going to put a line for my stop loss. We're going to put a line for the stop loss, and I'm going to make it red. So I'm going to just call this stop loss and make this red. Okay, I'm going to make the style of the line red as well. And then the coordinates, I'm going to go ahead and find the coordinates in a little bit. But for now, I'm just going to just eyeball it and put it down here somewhere. All right, I'm going to put another line on and put it as just here where the market currently is, where the dotted line is. I'm just going to put it exactly where the market currently is, and just call this, make this green, and make the text green. I'm just going to call this entry for now. Okay, I'm going to add one more line because I want the market to go about here. And I'm going to call this take profit. Take profit 1. I'm going to make the take profit blue. Okay. And then I'm going to just make one more line at take profit 2. Take profit 2. And then OK. All right, so this is what I have right now. I have where the market currently is. We also have a stop loss, and we have a take profit 1 and 2. So this will be for a buy. This will be a buy, and we want the market to go up to the first line and up to the second line. Now, where do we get the market ideas from, or the trade ideas from? We're going to come back to that in a little bit. What else can I show you on this chart for our technical analysis? We also have the different time frames. We have at the top here, we have the 1 minute. And this means that each of these candles represents a minute. This is what each of these little sticks here, I'm talking to the real basic person here. All of these little lines represents 1 minute on the 1 minute chart. On the 3 minutes, again, all of these sticks, all of these candles represents 3 minutes. On the 5 minutes, the same thing. 5 minutes, each candle represents 5 minutes of time. 15 minutes, it represents 15 minutes of time. 30 minutes, and so on, and so on. I like the 15-minute chart myself. Then you also have the 1 hour. Each of these candles represent an hour, 4 hours, 6 hours, daily. This is the day. Each of these candles represents one day. All right, you have the weekly, you have the weekly, and you have the monthly. All right, so we're looking at Bitcoin right now. We're looking at Bitcoin, and I'm just going to go back to the day chart. So if I was to just take a look at everything, we can see that the market was all the way down here at 428, and now the market is all the way up here at, oops, is all the way here at 45,633, somewhere like that, something like that. The reason why I'm showing you this is because we have the ability, no probs, we have the ability to get a hint of where the market is going, whether it's going up or down, and we can place trades accordingly. Let's go back to the 1 hour. I'm in a community, the wealth community that I'm a part of. We're able to use scanners, tools, strategies in order to learn about how to place trades and place them once we have the data. So I'm going to give you a little sneak peek. If there's anything else I wanted to show you here. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you before I do that. You can also have the candles here. You can change the candles to line. You can change the candles to, you know, area charts. You can change it to the Hakinashi candles, but we just usually use just the basic candles here. And then there's also strategy indicators. Where are my indicators? You can there are indicators as well that we can use. Scanners, tools. What are those? All right, I'm going to tell you in a second. It's a very good question. You can also use indicators such as the super trend. The super trend, I think I already have that on my thingy up. I already have it on here. So you can have the super trend, and this will show you if the market is going up for a sell. It's see the little icon sell and the line is red, or you can have the buy and the line is green. So these little indicators can come in handy as well as another indicator that I like to use, which I hid at the beginning. I'll bring it back now. Is the EMA, the exponential moving average. That's what it stands for. The EMA is the exponential moving average. Basically, it's the average of I think it's 50 candles. So, or it depends on what time frame you're on. Will tell you. This is probably the moving average of an hour. So this is a pretty good indicator to use because the market always seems to come back to that yellow line, to that indicator, to that EMA. It'll move away from it and then it'll come back to it. It'll move away and then it'll come back. Indicators, what else? Oh, the alert. I wanted to show you the alert. So I'm going to move this entry for a little bit, just to show you what I'm talking about when I talk about the alerts. Now, if I was to just right click on this line, then I can add alert to horizontal line. All I need to do is just click on once per bar and just give this a title. So I could call this BTC, which is the currency, Bitcoin, entry. I'm going to call this Bitcoin entry. So when it gets to that line, it's going to BTC entry. It's going to make an alert and I'll know when to place a trade. Okay. So there is the little clock next to this line. So that means as soon as the market gets to that line, the alert will go off and I can decide whether I want to place the trade or not. All right, so let me go into the scanners that I was telling you about. and we're almost finished with this because I know that it's completely new to most people. So we're not going to spend too much time on this. All right. So, okay, so I'm putting this up on the other screen. Here we go. So this is an example of a scanner that we have access to within our wealth community. And basically, it tells us what to do before we take a trade. So it says here, when the market breaks and closes below this line, screen line here, a little bit fine. When the market breaks, or when the candle breaks and closes below this line, we should take it for a sell. So that means, you see this red candle here where my mouse is? I wonder if you can see that. I'm trying to make it bigger. That's a little bit bigger. Okay. So when this little bar, when this candle breaks the green line and closes below it, just like it did here, then we can take it for a sell. Just like we did here, it closed below, and then if we had gotten into the market here, the market shut down, we would have made money going down on this trade. All right, so this is what the scanner is, and we have access to this in our wealth community. That's just one of about 50, I don't know, about 50 different strategies that we have available to us. All right, so that is just one. So that really is the lesson today on how to use the trading view and how to use one of the strategies that we have. She's talking about thunder, what's happening? Yep. And that will be it for that. So anybody ever use the trading view other than first gen corporate, who obviously knows about technical analysis? Does anybody else in this room use trading view for technical analysis to mark up their charts? This was just an example. I was just throwing lines on here. Of course, it doesn't correlate to anything that we're doing right now for this, but does anybody else use trading view? Let me know in the chats. Does anybody else use trading view or anything similar? Let me know. Okay. All right, so I'm going to wrap this up in just a few minutes now. Today's session was all about being inside of a wealth community. And again, we started off talking about how we support each other through prayer and support and just being there for one another. Then we also talked about, I gave a few shout outs to a few people that I think that mean something to me, and that I wanted to just share their YouTube channel, as well as some of the events that are going on and that have gone on. Barcelona's coming up next week. We had West Palm Beach a couple of weeks ago. We had Miami. We also had Fort Lauderdale. Things going on all over the place in our community. Thank you so much, Novelty. I already used Trading View. Of course you do. Love it. Love it. And then also we talked about, of course, the lesson on Trading View. Kept it very, very simple. Kept it very, very short and to the point. Now, I want to tell you about my schedule. So within the wealth community, I have a lot of things going on right now, which are on Tuesdays. I do private lessons for my team members. Okay, And of course, you need to be in the community to be a part of those. And we talk about trading view. We talk about the scanners and all of the different technical things that happen. I'm usually the person that helps the other members with that. So that's on a Tuesday at 8 p.m. If you want to be a part of that, let me know. And then on a Wednesday, I go into more of how the strategies work and the business that we're in, and the wider parts of the organization that I'm a part of. And then on a Saturday, I'm on a Thursday, of course, I do my show. On Thursday, I do my show, normal times, 8 o'clock. And then on Saturdays, if you're in the area, if you're in the Fort Lauderdale area and you'd like to get together, have a coffee, we talk about stuff, we look at stuff on the computer, on our phones, we really get into it, and we talk about other wealth aspects. That I have that as well on Saturdays, face to face. Now that we're out, we're kind of like getting out more into the community. We can meet up. So I'm actually doing that on Saturdays now. And then on Sundays, if anybody wants to do a one-on-one, not in a group setting, but just a one-on-one with me, I can also do that as well. So that's my schedule for the week as it relates to the wealth community. Again, Tuesdays at 8, Zoom. Wednesdays at 8, Zoom. Thursdays, my show for the public. And then Saturdays in public with one-on-one with the group. And Sundays, a one-on-one you can schedule with me. All right, guys. So that really is the show today. Just giving you the inside look to what I'm up to these days. I know it's a little bit of a departure of what I was doing before, but this is where I'm headed. I'm going to be doing a lot more things. I'm going to be teaching on a lot more things other than just what's in the community, but actually adding value to people's lives who may need help with certain things that I kind of know a little bit about. If people are struggling with, like, say, budgeting and stuff like that, that's something that I'm pretty good at. Budgeting, getting out of debt. I'm very, very good at that. I have no debt. So the things that I know that I can do and people need help with, that's the stuff that I'm going to help with. Because people always say to me, whenever I tell them that I don't have a mortgage, they all say, well, how did you do it? How did you clear your mortgage out in such a short time? Or how can you get out of debt? So those are the things that if I have the experience, I will certainly share the experience with you guys as well. All right, does that sound good, guys? Let me know. Give me a number 10 if that's a good idea. I'll give you a number 10 if that's a good idea. And we will go out with a little bit more music. We'll just go out with a bit more music. I can get rid of this for a second. And end it there. Keeping it nice and short, just 1 hour tonight, just 1 hour tonight. I tell you what, I have got some things to do, and I'm sure that you do too. So I'm going to give you back your time, and we can get into what we want to get into. As a matter of fact, next week we're going to be talking about NFTs. We're going to be talking about NFTs, guys. All right, so get ready for that. Thank you so much, Novelty. I got 2 10s. I got one from Novelty and one from Edward Smart. All righty then. Let's just hear a little bit of music as we say goodnight tonight. I want to thank each and every one for tuning in tonight. Edward Smart, thank you so much. Novelty, thank you so much. First Gen Corporate, I appreciate you. She stole my thunder. I appreciate you. The Intentional Millionaire, happy birthday once again. Awesome, awesome, awesome. First Gen Corporate. Talk with Tori, thank you so much for tuning in. Smart Aviation, I really, really thank you so much. That's Edward Smart. You're in 2 different personas. That's cool. And the amazing M&G, thank you so much for tuning in. Friendsgiving, thank you so much for tuning in. I really, really appreciate that. And Gary Dixon, are you still there, or did you fall asleep? Because I know that you're pretty tired and the amount of things that you do in a day. DJ Smooth, are you still there? Welcome, welcome, and thank you so much for tuning in. And let's see, Xander Man. I think Xander Man probably has a show going on right now, so I might go over and join him if he's still up. Let's see. All right, guys. So with that, I hope you have a wonderful evening and have a fantastic weekend. Jeremy George, hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. Uh, all right, guys. Take care and have a wonderful, wonderful evening. I didn't add the stream, did I? I didn't add the music. Oh man. Can you hear it now? Can you hear it now? Oh man. Can you hear it now? Can you hear it now at least? Okay. I have to play, I have to go back a little bit now. I wish they had a little symbol that showed that your music was playing, because it's a little tricky sometimes. Hey! Facts and the uncomfortable truth is Bernard S is here. I was talking about you earlier. You're gonna have to watch it from the beginning. We're wrapping up now. It's 9 o'clock. We're wrapping it up. But thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Ooh, nice logo, man. Nice logo. Cool. All right, guys. Have a wonderful night. Take care. Have a wonderful weekend as well. All right. See you soon. All right. Bye.